KBO video. Recap of yesterday. We're going to run it back today since it was all DNP yesterday. I think 80% of the games were DNP due to weather. So we're going to run it back. Luckily, those three props I chose yesterday, they're still posted. One of them was bumped down to our favor. So that's going to be play of the day. Probably my favorite prop. I do actually have two of them that I'm going to be running. I'm going to be running two slips, so I am going to post that on my Discord. I will show you the couple of props that I like. Obviously, if you followed the video yesterday or if you watched it, I had Guac Bin over pitcher strikeouts. Eliseo Hernandez, I had his hits allowed at 5, and that is the one that's been bumped down. Definitely smashing the over. I had the over on the 5 hits allowed. Now it's to our favor. I think it's going to get bumped right back to 5. And the next one was a hitter prop, and that's Guillermo Heredia. I still like him to go over. The matchup is still the same pitcher. Be taking the over. And that was yesterday's slip, with the exception of Eliseo Hernandez prop, which has been bumped down to our favor. It was at 5 yesterday. I'm still taking it at 4.5. It will get bumped back up to 5 closer to game time. Now the other three props that I like that I'm going to be running, so you guys can break these down into 2-man or 3-man flexes. Make sure you flex. I don't power any KBO slips. Charlie Barnes, pitcher strikeouts. It's decent at 6. Hitter prop is what I'm going with at 5 hits. He's faced the Hanwha Eagles before. 3 of those matchups, he's gone over 2 of those matchups with 6 hits or more. So I'm going to be taking his hits allowed at 5 just for the fact that we do have push equity. I'll be taking Charlie Barnes on a separate slip. Eric Jokic, I like this prop with his pitcher strikeouts at 4. Yes, he does have a tough matchup against the Kia Tigers. He's a fresh arm for the NC Dinos, making his 7th start. 6 of those starts, he's gone over 4 of those 6 against pretty tough teams. The fact that he's gotten over 4 of 6, all he needs is 4 against Kia. Obviously, we need a 5 to cash. I think he can get it. The Kia Tigers haven't faced Eric Jokic yet, so I'm going to be taking more on his pitcher strikers. Worst case scenario, it pushes. And last prop for another slip is Ariel Jurado, and that is pitcher strikeouts. I like this prop a lot. This is a prop that's going for today, at least my play of the day. Yesterday was Eliseo Hernandez. Today is Ariel Jurado. So there goes your 2-man right there. You got Eliseo Hernandez for hits allowed and Ariel Jurado for your top 2 legs. I'm taking his pitcher strikeouts. Last 2 games, he's pitched against the Kia Tigers. We all know how tough the Kia Tigers are. They're the #1 team for a reason. He had 4 strikeouts in those 2 matchups, which was his past 2 games. Now he's going against the Samson Lions, another playoff opponent. But besides those 2 starts against the Kia Tigers, he has 16 games straight with 5 strikeouts or more. 2 of them were pushes, so technically he has 14 games with 6 strikeouts or more. This is definitely my play of the day for today, so hopefully it does hit. Eliseo Hernandez is the second one with the hits allowed, and that was from yesterday's DNP. So those are the 2 legs right there if you want to go for them. Then you can throw these as darts if you want to separate the slip. The top 2 will be Hernandez and Jurado. That should be on your slip. So mix and match, gave you plenty of props. Posted my 2 slips on my Discord with the 3-mans each. If you're interested, the link is in the description below. Other than that, make sure you guys put these slips in. Some of these games do start early. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. Remember, it's not a guarantee. We're heading into the last week and a half of KBO action, so some of these pitchers might get pulled. But right now, these lines look pretty good. They should be bumped closer to game time, so hopefully you guys get these in. Remember, if it gets bumped, fade it completely and move on. Other than that, hopefully we'll wake up to some green and see you guys in the next one.